Let's put a BricksBiggsFix BTSV2 on a Bigsby B7. This process will be the same for both the B7 as well as the B5 horseshoe style. The main difference is that on the B7 there are only 2 screws, which you'll have to remove and then pull the Bigsby back. While on the B5 there will be 4 screws, which will need to come out and remove the entire Bigsby. Start by getting the strings off. Once the strings are removed, remove the spring, set it aside. Now let's remove these 2 screws, but remember on a B5 you'll have 4 of them to take out. Once the screws are removed, you'll be able to swing the Bigsby back so that we can access the 5/64 set screw that holds the stock axle in place. Just insert your 5/64 wrench, give it a couple of turns. You can use the end of the Allen wrench to push the axle out. See it popping out. Grab a hold of it, remove the axle, remove the roller. The BTSV2 has these little stud axles that will be inserted inside those holes. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. And when they're installed, you'll use a small screwdriver to just tighten it up. So we'll set the stabilizer in between the castings and take your screwdriver, line up the hole, give it a few turns. We'll do this to the other side as well. When it's installed, just snug it up. It does not have to be very tight at all, and there will be some pivoting action. We'll now replace the screws. I will note that especially on the B5, you don't want to over tighten these screws, because what will happen is you'll warp the Bigsby. You have to make sure that the string attachment axle is nice and loose. Especially on the B5, if you over tighten the back ones, it'll get stuck and it'll stay in one position. If that happens, you know you have to loosen the screws just a little bit to make it move freely. That's also another cause of tuning instability with these Bigsbys. Well, time to string it up, and we'll put the spring in after that. And with the strings back on, it's time to reinstall the spring. Let's tune it up.